Ladies and gentlemen, I remain your host, Ben Ice, #1 content creator in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Um, I am happy to be here again. And for you watching me from Facebook, stay there and let's talk about another intrinsic topic. Now we'll be discussing on the topic, who is the cause of the breakup that is happening in many relationships today? Is it the woman or the man? Family might be the cause. That is a topic for another day. But today we want to talk, who is the cause? Is it the man or the woman? And we would love to have your comment because in real life, we'll be reading your comment for you that is watching us now live, both from Instagram or Facebook. Let's see your thought about this topic. Help us build this topic even more richer. And I will still be inviting. We took a break and we've ordered for coffee to be served to us. I would like to invite JP Pixels to join me here in the studio.
Awesome.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here with me again today.
It's my pleasure.
All right. My pleasure too. Please, may we also welcome our fair great, a gentleman that is filled with too much wisdom.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so
joining me in this section.
Thank you so much, boss. Thank you.
How's the evening going? It's good. It's cool,
We're having
right?
the cold.
Yeah, don't
It's
bother.
giving the Europe vibes.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Coffee is coming. All right. So guys, we will be talking on another intrinsic topic. It is alarming. It is preposterous how people are splitting up in relationship. And I keep asking myself, why for a moment did we get married? Or did you get married and just split like that? And the number is alarming. Like we cannot count. Every day you pass across a courtroom, people are being wedded, people are also being splitted, divided. They are divorcing. So what is the reason? Who is the reason of these divorces that we are having nowadays? The breakup in relationship. Is it the man or the woman? This is the topic we have to discuss. And I depend so much on your wisdom and your wisdom. Now, one thing I understand, we'll be inviting some people that have had situations like this. I'm placing contact with people, some elderly people. Okay. But one thing I trust you guys is your knowledge and understanding. We have also learned from our parents and from elderly ones. And I think we are in the best position also to discuss this. And we want our viewers to not forget to comment and also give them the opportunity to share their thought with us. If you have faced this situation, what was the cause of the breakup in your relationship? But for now, we are looking at two factors. Is it the man or the woman? Let's start with you, please.
Okay, so in this is a very elaborative discussion, and if we decide to venture into this, it's going to take a very long time. So I'll try to make it as short as possible.
That's right.
So first of all, I'll also start by the Gen Z, the generation we are right now.
Gen Z.
Yeah. Right now, a lot of people get into relationship with a lot of motives. Get both the male and the female gender. Let me be honest with you there. We have a lot of guys who are not real. As the other side of it, we also have a lot of girls who are not real. You know, sometimes when a guy has been chasing a girl for a very long time, you understand?
Yeah.
And you have been giving him this tough vibe, like trying to, you know, hard girl.
Yeah.
There is this instinct in a man that he will do whatever thing to make sure he gets what he wants.
Yeah.
And most of them, they will go to any length to get whatever thing they want. So it applies even in relationship.
All right.
When a guy is laying advances on you and telling you, oh, I love you, oh, I do this, I do that, and he's all of a sudden changing because of some things, you should understand that maybe he okay, when he was with you initially, maybe it was because of love, or when he was prophesying all those things, it was because of love. But at the long run, when you fell for him, some guys will think maybe you fell because of my money, and he will use that advantage to maybe sleep with you and just move on with his life. Because I've seen some cases whereby a guy has to go to the extent of getting married to a lady just to have sex with her.
What?
Yeah, it's not a new thing. It's not a
So
new
the
thing.
guy's like, I must get down.
Exactly.
You must get down with me. So if it means taking you to the altar, I will do that.
I'm
to get down
telling
with
you, he
Wow.
paid the bride price, did everything, made an occasion, everything, and was just to get down with the lady.
Wow.
So sometimes
Who is
motives
the reason
are the reasons why we get into wrong hands. And the other side of it is the side where ladies or a guy doesn't know what you want. You see a girl with nice curves,
Yeah.
pretty face and all that.
Yeah.
You just want to venture into her and like without asking some basic question to know if this particular person has the same vision you have.
Yeah.
Or there are a lot of people on this journey and a lot of them are using so many means of transportation.
I like the way he put it.
I'm
All right,
telling you,
gentlemen, I've been signaled that our coffee is ready to be served.
All right.
Yes, please, sir. We would like to have the coffee.
No, you can come to the zone. You can come to the zone.
Yeah, you can come in. It's okay. It's okay. If you are in Bahrain, I want to take this opportunity to tell you about it's Agora, right?
Yeah, Agora.
Agora coffee is really great. I trust him. He's a nice man. He's one of us, a nice man, and yeah. So thank you for the coffee. So gentlemen, before we move on, take your coffee. You have sugar there.
Do we cheers to coffee?
Yeah. We cheers to any drink.
Okay.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we gonna pick up from here. We had to take a coffee break. Now let's cheers to our podcast session. More reliable information, and we hope that the podcast is always gonna be useful and it's gonna help someone out there that is watching all the time. So just to brief you again, today we're looking at who is the cause of the breakup in relationship today. Is it the man or the woman? And third grade was saying that some of the breakups are coming as a result of a lady trying to play too hard.
Yeah.
So the guy's like, I must get you. He even gave a scenario that a guy will even take you to the altar just to get down with you. Some guys are really, they are really daring for real. Yeah. All right. So, yep. You want to pick on?
Yeah. So finishing up with what I'm saying, I think if you're a lady, you see someone approaching you as a lady, you are attractive. You understand? Giving a guy a chance doesn't make you cheap. At least hear him out. Know if you can mingle with this person.
That's right.
Because there are a lot of potentials out there that maybe because you think you're too beautiful that you're missing out.
Yeah.
And you tend to let yourself loose to the ones who have the money but has no potentials. And let me tell you one thing. If you want to know the future billionaires, it is not that guy who is counting in millions now. It is the guy who will count in millions in the next 10 years. So if you are a lady
How do you know that person is gonna count in millions in the next 10 years?
His ability to control what he has now to the next 10 years.
All right.
The fact that he can concentrate. If you see a guy that is focused on something and is a goal getter, that's how you know someone that can be a millionaire.
Okay.
So most of our girls these days, I was speaking. I hope she's watching this live. I was speaking to one of my very close friends from the university.
Okay.
She's still in the school though. So let me share this on my Facebook Live so maybe she sees this.
Go ahead.
So we were talking for a very long. We spoke for more than 1 hour last night. So when we were speaking, she said that guys of these days, you will just see a guy and all of a sudden he just ghosts you. So like someone you're dating, a guy will just leave you for no reason.
Yeah.
I'd be like, let me tell you one thing, which happens to be the truth. A guy will never leave you for no reason.
That's right. That's right.
And the reason why I so much believe that a guy will never leave you for no reason is because he might have given you a sign, or maybe you might have done something.
Yep.
He has complained once about it, he has complained twice about it, he has complained 3 times about it, and maybe you're not paying listening to, and he'll be like, no, this is not going to be the mother of my children.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
And
right.
at that point in time, he's looking for a slight mistake you will make
To justify
him leaving you alone. So most of the times, ladies are there. Like you don't even know that your someone is there timing your cup to full. you
They are
get.
just waiting.
Thank you very much. So I believe,
And I think this happens on both parts, both ladies and even the gents.
Yeah.
Because there are ladies too that they have pushing and they see you not really coming from what point they want to see you come. You know, some ladies really want to be involved in that relationship too.
Yeah.
They really want to make their man. They want to see their man do some things. And you are just a vagabond. You're just playing around, probably because the guy from onset does not want to settle down. And some really want to settle down, but they have not defined the cause of their relationship.
Yeah.
They have not decided, like, okay, this is what we have to work on. And the lady is trying to put you. And some guys will be carried away and like, oh, I have that kind of woman that loves me, she will never leave me, and all the like. When those kind of girls leave you, they won't come back. Even if you carry your village people to go and beg her, they will not come back. Yeah, they will not come back. Okay, so Mr. JP, yep. Who is the cause of the breakup in relationship that we are having today?
Honestly, this is something which is very specific, and you can't really generalize it to all the relationships out there. But I would say that most breakups, they come as a result of misunderstanding and the couples not setting a clear goal from the beginning, because it all lies on the foundation. Once there's a solid foundation in the relationship, I believe that foundation is able to carry any load. Once the right foundation is laid, I believe it's able to carry any load. So it all boils down to the initial goal when two people are in the courtship period. Because we also come many, like nowadays, as my brother said, of the Gen Zs, most of them, they are coming into a relationship not because actually they want to find love or they really want to settle down, but because of their own expectation. Maybe I see King Solomon, he's looking handsome, and okay, this guy is a handsome guy, maybe he might be rich also. This is the kind of guy, this is my spec. This is my spec. Or some people, they just get attached to someone just because of their looks. They get attached to someone because of what they have in their pocket, not really thinking about also what they really want for themselves. Like, I once heard this comment, like, they asked a lady, do you prefer to cry in a Ferrari or do you prefer to be happy on the street? She boldly said that she would prefer to cry
in a Ferrari. I mean, what's the purpose of crying and being rich? Everyone wants happiness.
So it just gives you an idea to understand the world in which we are today, like how people go into a relationship. People go into a relationship expecting different things, and once you expect something and you get into a relationship and you discover in the long run that this thing is not what I expected, of course you're going to back out. Going to back out. But if I'm going to talk about breakup or divorce in marriages, I'm going to say that, like, most marriages, they break up, for me, I know of 2 reasons. They break up because of 3 reasons. Of 1, infidelity.
Okay.
Secondly, not being responsible. When you have couples that maybe the man is not being responsible in the relationship. And thirdly, violence.
Violence. Infidelity, not being responsible,
and violence.
I
think those are the main 3 reasons.
And violence can be both the lady or the guy. And infidelity too can be on both sides.
I don't want to mention names. I've seen a couple. They are on Facebook.
Okay.
The lady beats up the woman, like the husband.
My God, that can be really humiliating.
And it's not a joke. He beats up the man, like tying him and flogs him.
So you see,
it is,
and that's really violent there.
So, but majority of the cases are like I would say that
They come from the lady or the man?
no, from the man, especially when it comes
Majority
to
of the
when it
breakup
co-
is okay. You're talking about violence.
violence. When it
Okay.
comes to violence, it's
Yeah.
always the men dominating. I know there are some women violating their husbands. Yeah.
Because you know that naturally a man, most of them are fit and stronger than ladies, so they took some takes advantage of that and want to humiliate or maltreat their women.
Yeah.
All right. So someone has commented here on Facebook. He says breakup are coming from both sides, and he feels like more from the ladies.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna key with him on this.
Okay.
A man will not break up from a relationship because the lady doesn't have money.
Thank you.
A man will not break up from a relationship because the lady doesn't have a good job.
Thank
A
you.
man will not break up from a relationship because the lady lost her job. But the lady will break up because you don't have a good job, will break up because you don't have money, will break up because you lost your job. The lady will even break up because she got her one money and one guy who is rich tested her.
Thank you.
A man it's not good, but can cheat on the woman, but keeps his woman. A lady will cheat on the man
Thank you so
and
much
leaves
for that
the
word.
man.
Thank you so much for that word.
That is it. And that's why you see men, people go with the saying that a man by nature is a born cheat. But we thank God for the grace of God that some of us have reference to how we carry on our life in relationship. We must not cheat to be a man. But if a man happens to cheat, the man keeps and protects his woman. But the lady does not cheat without loving that person. A lady does not.
Exactly.
Immediately the lady start receiving calls, exchanging messages with a guy. The lady is shifting.
The lady is not yours anymore.
It's not yours. The lady goes. So that is why I will agree with this guy that the breakup comes from a man. First, if a man will not leave a lady because he lost your job, why would the man think of breaking up? The man already know I should be the one to provide for my woman. There are few ladies there that will understand that they are downside or they are down and ups in a relationship. My man, my husband, my boyfriend, my partner can be down now, but I trust that he's gonna be better. No, I cannot stay in this relationship. He can't provide for me. I married him or I got into a relationship with him because he had a good job. Now his job is not with him. He doesn't have anything. See, I'm suffering. Look at my friend looking good. He has even gone for BBL. This is another thing that's making ladies to leave their men.
And I also
BBL, they want to go enlarge everywhere.
I also think one factor that is causing these breakups is comparison.
Comparison.
Yeah, you want to be like someone. You don't want to be yourself. You
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
So basically, I think that this generation, we don't know what we want. To be honest with you, like, we don't know what we want, because I'm a kind of, I don't know if I would say that I know more than I'm supposed to know, but I'm a kind of a relationship expert. But at the same time, it's
relationship expert.
Yeah, it's funny sometimes that most relationship experts are the ones who are having the most serious problem in their relationship. Let me tell you one thing. I've noticed that as a lady is very, very prone to cheating. In an instance, just like you said that a lady will never cheat on you without having feelings for you.
Yeah.
But a man can sleep with a man can sleep with 10 girls in a week, and I don't have any single feelings for any of them.
Okay.
So I'm not saying that that man doing that is right.
It's right. Yeah. No, you're talking on the context of the mind of the person.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So as a man, and you have a lady in a relationship, even if you are that guy who is unfaithful, please, can you please, even while being unfaithful, don't disrespect that lady.
Yeah.
Even if you're cheating, don't let her know that you're cheating, no matter how hard she pushes you to be open and transparent.
Yeah.
Because if that is a lady of your dream, I'm telling you one thing, the very day you tell her that you're cheating, she loses a very huge amount of trust in you.
Yeah.
And from there, the relationship is
key in a relationship.
So it is not lying. It is not being two-edged sword. It is not being intransparent or something. But please, if you're a man out there and you think that nothing can stop you from cheating, please don't tell your lady about
But
it.
men,
And don't
do not
disrespect.
cheat. Love that lady. He is just talking as an expert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you find yourself in that situation, he doesn't see the reason why you're gonna open up to the lady, because that will cause a heartbreak and you will lose a woman that you love.
I'm
But
telling
the
you.
question is, why do you cheat on that woman that you love? Stick yourself to her and enjoy her. Yes, go on.
So thank you very much for that addition. I was still coming to that.
All right.
But then I will not say same goes to the lady. I will not say same goes to the lady. I think the Bible says women
We can't
submit
Okay,
yourself to the
to the
husband.
husband.
See, the Bible is not myopic, like I said. The Bible is said to be the past and the future wisdom.
Yeah,
I don't know if you understand.
I get it.
God knows that today will happen. That we all are going to sit down and discuss about today.
Yeah.
And God knows that there will be problems in marriage. So if at any point in time, God knows that a man needs to submit to the wife, he will make mention of it in the Bible.
That's right. I get it.
I believe a
Submission.
lady, exactly, a lady was asking me a question and she was like, I want my man to submit to me. I mean,
What?
like, no, men don't.
How can
We are
a
not.
man submit?
We are not wired that way. A man is supposed to
Yeah.
respect you,
Yeah.
listen to you, but not submit
Protect
to
you.
Protect
Be
you.
there for you. A man cannot submit.
If anything that omona juju is not possible.
Na juju.
Anything that makes a man to any day where that juju clear for your eye, now that day they live in life.
Yes. How can you walk? I see a man is like, yes,
man.
ma. What
Submit.
what
Oh,
what
it's
should I
weird,
I
man.
mean,
It's
it look
It's
weird.
very
You are
weird.
providing the whole world for me.
I mean,
It's not possible.
How?
So
I
I
only
think
respect you as my
I think
lady.
if we want to save our in conclusion from my own point, if we want to save our marriages, our relationship, our partnership with people, with our spouse and our significant others,
Yeah.
I think we should try as much as possible to respect boundaries
That's right.
and please understand what you want. Know what you want. You don't see don't I don't know, even to this date or to this era, people don't understand this word, all that glitters are not good.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
How long would
many will break up from their relationship. At times, even men. Sugar mommy. Because you feel that lady is going to provide more than what your wife is doing, or you feel that guy is going to provide. Like you're breaking up for somebody out there. Listen, there is difference between being in a relationship and chatting as friends to get into relationship. There is difference. Many a times people lost interest when they have had you.
Yeah.
The interest goes. That's
Yeah.
where you can compare two things.
Yeah.
And that's why people say what you have, you might not know the importance until you lose it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna add that based on what you were saying about respect. When I was studying a religious study, I remember that was far back in the secondary school. There was a text that wrote and says, "A woman gets into relationship to be loved. A man gets into a relationship to be respected." If a man is respected, don't love me. Respect me. You have broken my bones.
Thank you.
I will do nothing but love you.
That's true.
And a woman wants to feel the love from a man.
That's true.
But if women are becoming disrespectful, the man feel worthless. Another woman can disrespect me out there, is fine, but not my own woman.
No, exactly.
I shouldn't take it from you. You understand? And to tell you how a man is born to be respected by a woman, I can disrespect you as my brother or as a man. You're like, come on, man, go do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You don't care. But if you walk into a lady that disrespects you, man, it hurts. I don't know if you ever had that feeling.
Yeah.
A man can disrespect me, talk down on me, say anything, but a lady, like, come on. I can't imagine. How can a lady act this way? So in a man, we want to see that respect coming from a woman. And a woman wants to see that love from a man. That's why for us Africans, if a lady should walk here, no matter how comfortable or the kind of senior person I am here, I'm going to offer my seat. That's the love. The love of a man comes with respect. That's one thing I want to tell you about the love of a man. So you give respect in your love. You protect in your love. You care in your love. You understand?
Yeah.
You are there in your love. But respect your man. So, guys, I will say that the breakup in relationship today is from both sides, but more from the ladies. Our women are too much distracted. iPhone 15 is out. I need an iPhone 15. You know, this is your man. He has not gotten to that level, or financially, he cannot provide that now. Because of iPhone 15, you're going to leave your relationship.
There was this trend.
Seriously.
There was this trend that came out. I think I was in year 2 then. That was around 20. When did iPhone 11 come out?
That was about, I think it should be around 2019 thereabout.
2019, 2018.
Yes.
I was in year 2 around that time. This trend came out, a university student, her nude, like her sex tape is not a nude, came out. Like she requested for an iPhone 11 from it. Yeah. And this guy sexed with her, like, and videoed it and posted it online and gave her the, like, at the end of the video, he gave her the iPhone 11. Yeah. Now, come on. That lady that did that. iPhone. Is it not iPhone 15 that is now?
It is there now. What happens now? The iPhone 11.
Okay, so like, what happens now?
You lost your dignity.
Your dignity, just like
everything
that.
For
just
material.
Material things.
Our ladies are being too materialistic. Listen, I made a topic on Facebook, and I also on TikTok, and I also did a short on my YouTube. Okay. And I said that if ladies, since they are becoming too materialistic, if you can't get married to a broke man, men should not get married to a broke lady.
Thank you very much. Oh my
If God. I have made it, let me also go and look for that lady who is also working hard and is successful.
They will leave this broke guy and they will blame them for the relationship not working because
I have a secret. Would I call it an expo for you?
You want a rich guy, but you are doing nothing. All they do is go enlarge your breast, your buttocks, and all this BBL. You go to the gym, and there is nothing they do.
You see,
some are educated, but they don't use what they got from school here.
There is this expo I want to give to our girls. You see, recently now, the way I have 2 things now in my head. I don't want to forget them. The way ladies have made men become, they have made us to have no other choice than to get this money.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand. With the way things are going now, with the way demanding our recent generational girls are right now. Okay. Yeah. There will be a point where almost a greater percentage of the men will be very made. They will have their money, they are comfortable, they have everything. But then you don't spill a word to them as a wife or as a partner or as anything.
Because you make them to be a money material. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That's all you are.
I will provide for you, but under there, I will do a lot of things under your nose. I will cheat, I will drink, I will beat you up. This is the you guys are creating monsters, but you don't know.
Yeah.
You will leave a broke guy for a rich guy. Tomorrow, I will tell you one thing, that broke guy is never going to forget that scenario. He will go and get that money, and when he gets that money, he's going to fuck another lady's life up and make her so depressed to the point that she will not want to be with any other man.
Yeah.
So like this situation, like we should not make relationships transactional. It should not be something that is transactional.
Yeah.
You see a lady telling you, I've said this thing in our other podcast. I am a fan of spoiling a lady.
You said it.
I don't even understand, but I am also a fan of.
I think many ladies call your number. Oh, we never put it on this. Sorry.
And I'm also a fan of the way I'm treating you. Please give me that same length of hand. Mm-hmm. I don't even understand. Yeah. If I'm spoiling you, I need to be spoiled also.
Yeah.
You're right.
So don't make relationship transactional. Don't always expect that will be the one to give.
Yeah.
Imagine I was asking a lady, like, what are you getting for your husband? What are you getting for your boyfriend for his birthday? And he said, getting for him what? I'm enough as a gift.
Like, imagine you're enough, and there are many ladies that are the same you. What makes you different?
So I
have a question for our viewers. I have a question. Let's be honest with ourselves. I have a question. Both the man and the woman should answer this. What is the main reason men get into relationship with girls, or why do men need women in their life? To be honest with you,
some ladies think it's just a bed issue. A lady will tell you, what else do you need? I certify you on the bed. Like, which lady does not certify a man on the bed? Ladies need to stand up and think wise. Yeah. I mean, I'm a biologist, a scientist.
Yeah.
The system of every woman is the same. What makes a woman different from another is character. It's the respect that a man wants.
Yeah.
And if you feel like what you're giving me, another woman doesn't give me, who told you that? Like seriously, why do they think that's what they have got to
The man
offer?
might even get it somewhere and you say,
Yeah.
this one is even sweeter than
Yeah.
what you are giving me.
All right, guys. So we're still talking. What is the cause of breakup in relationship? We don't want to. We are not pointing fingers at ladies. We are trying to be fair.
Yeah, we're
Even
trying
you,
to-
the ladies out there, you know that more of your sisters are breaking up from their relationship for this useless reason, for a phone, for a husband that lost a job, because the husband doesn't have a car, because this and that happened. No, that is not why you got into that relationship. You got in a relationship to help build a man. And we are not just looking at ladies. There are also men that are cause of this relationship. You got married to the lady and the next time you start keeping late night. That was not the plan initially.
Yeah.
You are like, okay, she's already a house material.
A lot of
You
guys
start
are
coming
cowards.
late. Yeah.
And like a lot of guys are cowards. A lot of
Yeah,
guys
you start
doesn't
coming late to the house.
deserve-
You see her,
deserve
you see
having
her
a
as a
woman in their
puppet.
life.
You can
Yeah.
just do anything. It doesn't work. You can't bring a woman into your life and you take her to be a nobody.
Yeah.
You think I can provide the bread, I can provide your money, I can do this, and she doesn't need you. Like, I want to ask a friend, like, if you go out, these guys, you always keep nightclub, you come back in the morning, like, what happened to that woman?
Let me share this story.
Come on.
Let me share this story. I
Yeah.
have a friend. She moved to. She's a lady actually. She met this guy on Facebook. They were just chatting. The guy was in South Africa.
Yeah.
This lady, she actually had guys around her in Cameroon.
Yeah.
In Cameroon, asking her out, and they were willing to get married to her. But just due to the fact that this guy was out there, out of the country, asking her, in her mind, she was thinking like, okay, if I get this guy, my life will be okay.
The guy's already made. That's what they think.
So finally, what happened was this lady, she actually moved out of the country. She went to South Africa. She got married to this guy. After she got married to this guy, like 2 or 3 months, she got pregnant. She gave birth. The guy just opened a small business for her.
Yep.
And she was managing that business. After a while, that guy just turned into something which she could not understand. Like,
They're in South Africa.
yeah, they're in South Africa. Like, they stay in the house, 2 couples, they stay together, but they stay as if they are living in 2 different houses. Like, the guy doesn't talk to the lady. The guy does not touch the lady anymore. The guy does not do anything. I don't know what transpired between the 2 of them. Yeah, so the lady was just so lonely, up to the extent that I had to see this lady. She was talking to another friend. Like, she was like dating another guy online.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she is in a marital home.
Wow.
So
because of the attitude of the husband.
you can imagine the level of frustration that she
found herself.
And finally, as we are talking now presently, this lady is back in Cameroon. She said to herself she cannot bear this anymore. So what was the goal for her to go over there and meet? It's because she was expecting something out of this guy, and she was thinking like, this is, if I am here, this is where I can find happiness. But as my brother said, not everything that glitters is gold.
It's gold, yeah.
Not everything that glitters is gold. You must not move out of the country. You must not get married to a bush faller before you think your life will be.
They don't even know that this bush faller of a thing, most of them, they are fake people.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you a situation. Like you said, you one time said that some guys will even get married to you just to get down with you.
Yeah.
When I say get down, we understand.
Yeah.
Now, there was a lady here in Bahrain. The lady was doing well. Back home, this guy has been trying his luck towards the lady, but the lady is a focused, determined kind of person. And the lady traveled, and the communication went further, and the guy was like, okay, now this is it. I want to get married to you, another like. And for some reason, the lady decided to believe the guy. And this lady went back home, did the marriage. After 1 week of the marriage, everything went upside down.
See?
The guy will keep late night. The guy will come back home drunk. The guy will maltreat the lady until the extent where the lady got pregnant. The guy doesn't care until it was the guy's family that was advising the lady that you need to leave this marriage. If not, our brother will kill you. Man, what is wrong?
I think there is something about
What is
marriage
wrong? Why
which-
take somebody child and you treat her as if it's just an object of ridicule?
I think there's something
mean,
about marriage which we really need to readdress.
Yeah.
Marriage is not in vogue. It's not an achievement.
Yeah.
It's a beginning of a new journey. But most of us, we have this mentality like, okay, this guy is doing like this. Maybe when we get married, everything will be okay.
Recently,
Yeah.
like,
this.
our generation see marriage as a trend.
everyone you want,
Yeah.
you know,
They
you
want to have the best
the best
Best
price.
video. They want to have the best cake.
Yeah.
They want to have the best suit and gown.
Yeah,
They want
stay
to
in
have that
luxurious
exact-
hotel and all those things.
See,
Yeah.
I don't really know what is out there. I don't really, but we are all getting it wrong.
And like you're saying, brother, just talking about marriage, which is also one of the reasons why people break up. At times, ladies place demand on the man so much during the wedding that the man leave the wedding a bitter man.
Yeah.
You need a lot of stuff, bridesmaid, this for the friend, this for the friend, this. The man is taking care of a lot of aspects.
See a
And
girl
once
having
once that
15,
day
15 bridesmaids.
with different
Absolutely.
dressing, different guest, night parties before the marriage. So the man leaves the marriage ceremony as a bitter person. It's like, I'm gonna show you what you did to me. I'll make you know now that you are my wife, you're gonna pay for it.
There is this part of the Igbos.
Yeah.
I always make reference to my side.
No,
because
always
that is
make
where
it.
I know. I don't really know other people.
Yeah.
So there is this part of Imo State.
Yeah.
It's called Mbinse. They are Mbinse people.
Right.
Nigerians, we don't get married from that side if you don't have money.
Yeah.
Because these people, their ladies are damn costly. Like they are very. You cannot get married to an Mbinse lady and you will not be broke after that. So sometimes our guys, after they get married, they have this mentality of, you're not going back to your family.
Yeah.
Nothing will ever make you. Tell
Not
your
after
parents,
the expenditures.
tell your parents that I bought you. You're not going back to them.
Wow.
So sometimes we should have that mindset of, this is marriage. It's not a show off.
Yeah.
It's not who do
But
pass.
who brought this stuff? You know, this white marriage.
I'm
for
telling you,
us
they have
Africans,
westernized everything.
It's not our stuff.
it's not our
And
stuff.
even the white men or the Westerners that have this white marriage, this wedding of stuff, they don't take it the way we do.
They don't take
They
it
call
the-
two, three friends.
Friends.
The mother and the parents of the couples, they are there. They do it beside the beach somewhere. The pastor is not even in a church. The pastor come and blesses it, and they are good.
They are good. Yeah.
For us, a lady will say, I need Ferrari to drive me to church that day. I need that. Like, come on. Is that the marriage itself?
They show Davido.
No.
They will call Davido.
Yeah, I need Davido to sing in my
For us,
marriage.
It's
I
even
need this.
heavier. It's even heavier for us than the Western world, because
Yeah.
we do the traditional, we do the cut,
We do the call.
white.
Come on, like that, ladies,
And
excuse
after
that guy.
after that, we are broke in the marriage.
In the marriage.
Yeah, we don't even have something
And
to
you
eat.
see
What's
guys
the
that are
essence?
borrowing. So what do you expect from that guy in marriage? And you start complaining, oh, our marriage was great. I did not know you don't have money. See how we are suffering. Oh, you expected me to have money? And if I had the money, so I will spend it that much in the wedding. And what do you expect me to have to manage? Marriage is a union. You celebrate it and you live marriage, but when after the day, how comfortable you are, you can provide. It's not what you did on the marriage day.
Yeah.
That is not what makes marriage beautiful. So, guys, we are gonna end at this point. Yep.
Okay, sorry. Before we end, I also want to advise people out there. See, this thing called marriage is not easy. I've not been married before, but then I think I have a better understanding of how this thing works. I know they say experience is the best teacher, but me, I believe observation is.
Yeah.
Observation. I don't have to get myself wounded before I know that this thing can cut me.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's
So
right.
I believe observation is the best teacher. See, we need to be tolerant. It will help us a lot. Whether in your relationship, if you think I cannot take this from this person, I cannot take this from that person, because you think it's a relationship. Let me tell you one thing: you also not take shit from your husband. If you think, okay, because it's a relationship, I will not have you insult me. As a man, you should know that a woman's way of exercising her own power is with her mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're not supposed to be like, who are you talking to like that? This, that, that.
Yeah. So a man has got to be tolerant.
You have to bring yourself down to her level. Don't come to make her feel like she's in a classroom where she has to listen to only you.
Yeah.
Allow her exercise how she feels. Vice versa.
That's right.
When
That's
a man tells you, I once dated someone in this life. Oh my God! Like, there are a lot of nice ladies out there, but sometimes it's just that most of them don't have nyash. You understand? You understand?
guy.
You understand? So
This
most
guy.
of them don't have nyash, but they're very decent ladies. You get? So I dated this lady. This lady was so good to the point that I already made up my man. Like, I'm getting married to this girl. I will walk up to this girl in public in front of her friend. I'll be like, let's go. She will be like, bye. She tells them bye and she's going. But when we are inside the car, she will be like, babe, the way you treated me, I don't like it. I don't know if you
Such
understand.
respect, yeah.
And no reasonable man will ever repeat it again.
Yes. And she has a way she tells you that brokens your spirit.
I'm
in
telling
a very
you.
respectful way, in an isolated place, not that in front of the friend. Don't you see me with my friend?
Or maybe make you feel like you're a goat. You're talking to yourself.
Yeah.
What are you expecting the man to do? He
So
will
you
drag you
left
because
her
he wants to
because he doesn't
exercise. He
have
wants to
nyash.
show you that he is like he's.
Yeah.
Come on,
So
like,
you left her because she doesn't have nyash.
no,
Because based on the way you started the communication.
that was no. I'm saying majority. Oh my God, come on,
All
come
right.
on, Ben.
Yeah.
I didn't. Actually, it's a long story.
All right.
You know, it's a long
All right.
story.
So guys, that's what we're talking. I mean, the breakup is too much. It's now something that happens, and everyone now gets into marriage and like, okay, if it doesn't work, we're gonna break up.
You don't.
It shouldn't be like that. If you have that thought, then don't get married.
Breakup should
Thank
not
you.
even
Yeah,
be
don't get married. It shouldn't be an
mind.
option when you're getting married. Breakup should not be an option. Now, like I was seeing, you know, and I'm gonna be very clear with this. The way the ladies are looking at the bank account of the man, I'm gonna introduce a word called the Hakimios. The Hakimios
The
theory.
Hakimios theory.
Hakim is a Moroccan footballer.
Yeah.
Who all his word, all his deals,
on the mob.
every endorsement he has had as a footballer
Was on the
is
mob.
on the mob.
Yeah.
And then this lady, I don't know if it's a Spanish lady or what, who is even older than him,
Shout out
came
to him.
in and decided many of them go for divorce because of what is in the bank account, because of the properties. But she was shocked that everything, even the car Hakim is driving, I'm thinking even the boxers of Hakim, was that of the mom.
Funny enough, that is
Yeah.
why Cristiano Ronaldo is not married to today.
Yes, to Georgette.
I'm sure Hakim is to tell that lady, you are all like her.
Good. And I'll tell you this, guys.
all like
Guys, see, this is not funny. And I'll
I
tell you
think
this.
he's joking.
I am learning from Hakimios
Yeah.
theory. Now, Hakimios theory is that if you love me, this is how I put Hakimios theory. If you love me, stay with me to the end and enjoy what I have.
Oh my God.
Don't think that you're going to take it. If you want to leave, it is not mine. It is only ours if we are in this relationship. If you leave, it is not mine. It is of my mom or my brother or my sister.
Thank you.
Like now, Osimhen, I saw Osimhen with a lady.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of being a white lady or a black lady. And I said, I hope Osimhen is Hakimios. And somebody commented, what do you mean by Hakimios? I said, I hope his money is not on his name. Because don't be shocked that in 2-3 years, the lady will go to court. That is what they do. Especially the exposed lady out here abroad, be that African or European, they just look at what you have. The next thing is they are going to the court.
It's even very, very scary right now, like bringing a lady from Africa to abroad. Because they get corrupt easily here.
Yeah.
Like you see a friend advising a girl like, your husband has these. If he's not treating you nice, if he's not giving you what you want, file a divorce. Once you file a divorce, you get half of what you get 50% of what you didn't work for.
You just came in.
And you think it will go well with you.
And many of them try too hard to get married to these guys, and they already have their plans calculated. 2-3 years, I'm gonna leave.
And I'm telling you one thing, a lady who builds with a man never has that mentality.
They don't. They can't.
That belt from the scratch, not the one that entered when it was there. They never have that mentality because you know how Ren went on you guys.
Yeah, the sun hit on you
went
guys
through
and
all
everything.
the stress together. So why are you splitting it?
Who are you splitting it? And some ladies also might not be there from the beginning, but they count themselves lucky that they met a finished man.
I've not seen
and
that
they are
lady.
ready to.
I've not seen that lady.
There are ready to build this man again. They are ready to add. They want to make that man to feel like you already have it, but I want to join you to add more to what you have.
Yeah, that is the mentality.
And once,
we are promoting
let me tell you one thing again. Once a woman gets into a relationship and start thinking of having her own bank account, saving her own money different from you, that is a clause. It's not like she shouldn't have her bank account. She should have it. She should do things without coming to you. But she shouldn't feel like she has to save away from your own savings. She shouldn't feel like she has to start her own project from you. I mean, this is a union. If you feel like we need to build home from your parents as a lady for your parents, come to me and say, darling, I think we should build a home for my dad. And a good husband will say, yes. How much do we need? Let's draft it out. But if you feel like, oh, women, like, I need to do my own thing without my husband, I have my bank account, he doesn't have my PIN. Are you married?
I had a shocking story once, and I was like, women can be horrible. Like, A man has been staying with a woman in a particular house
Yeah.
and they have been renting for 8 years. Just for that man to discover after 8 years that the
That,
house rent
house
was
that the
belongs
paid
to the
husband,
to the
that the
woman.
Imagine.
Why
that the
was
wife
it
is the landlord of the
the
house.
landlord of the house? So you can just imagine.
Speaking of rent,
Yeah.
there was this podcast I watched on I think either TikTok or YouTube.
Yeah.
This is like they are wealthy guys. They are made. They are, I think, Americans also. So they were on the podcast, and I think the host of the podcast, as you were, asked them, "How many of you guys? These are all guys in this podcast.
Yeah.
They're like, how many of you guys have your ladies covered? Like your lady can cover your ass, like whatever place you are.
Yeah.
If you're out of money, your lady can cover you. You know that same thing a lady is expecting from a man. We also need that same treatment.
We
Yes.
need to-
Yeah.
But
You're right.
we might not be saying it, but we are expecting it.
Yeah.
So they dared every man there to call the lady and tell him, babe, I need you to cover me for the month.
We are going to do that.
I think it's very.
We are
it's very
going to
decent.
do that.
And I'm telling you,
Even I, the host.
a lot of relationship will end if
Yeah.
we ever do it. As our viewers are here, watching, as a man, pick up your phone right now, call your lady, and tell her. Let's say, okay, just ask 20% of whatever thing she earns in a month. Ask
Yeah.
her to give
Just
you
for
20%.
this month, you have
Just-
something you're working
exactly.
on.
Tell her, okay, all of them were dared to call their fiancés and tell them, babe, I have something I'm working on and I will be short of money by month end. I need you to cover the rent for the month. All of them did. It get to one. The last guy, the guy was very skeptical. He was like, "Are you sure?" When he
Can
brought out
imagine.
his phone and they had to go on loudspeaker. And
Yeah,
press it.
yep.
So the lady was like,
Are you
"What
kidding me?
bullshit are you talking about?"
What?
Like he
How
was
dare
asked,
you ask
That's
from me?
heartless.
"How dare? Are you not the man?"
Imagine. So, I mean, guys, so what we are trying to say here is that the breakup is from either side. We are not putting it on the ladies, but we are
Yeah.
saying that you, as a lady, know that more of the breakups are coming from the
Yeah,
ladies.
definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
men are not left out, but more are coming from the ladies because of silly reason. You need something he cannot provide now, you cannot persevere. He lost his job, you cannot persevere and stand by him. Probably, I mean, something went wrong and you cannot seek understanding. So we are trying to say that, I mean, how can we combat this breakup issue? Who do we need to seek? Is it a spiritual leader, or do we need to go back to the days of our parents and see how they were living together? Or are we getting unsatisfied in our relationship, or are we over expecting? So let's see how we can fix things and let this breakup try to come to an end. Because at the end of the day, it's affecting the children that are involved,
Yeah.
especially in those relationships where you have children.
Yeah.
Though women are feeling like, okay, I'll take the babies with me, but the babies want their dad with them. So we should stop thinking about ourselves also in relationship. We should be generalistic and be rational. The breakup issues are also going to be dropped. And for you, a lady, when you're getting into a relationship, please don't only expect. Try to bring in something. Bring in a contribution. It is not the beauty. Every woman can look beautiful once given money or once money is spent on that woman.
Yeah.
It is not about you going to the gym to look fit, to look healthy, to have good size, figure 8 or figure 6. No, it is how you are there for that man. And that is how your relationship is going to last. So we are hoping that from this podcast and with the comments that you'll be receiving or viewing on the comment section, we are going to learn. And if your relationship is at the verge of breaking, we hope that this podcast will be a kind of help and consolidation to you. As we advise, we are not professionals, but we advise that you can seek help, but above all, pray and commit your relationship in the hands of God, because that is how we last in everything, only by His grace. Gentlemen, do you have any other thing to?
I think our
conclude this?
last the next podcast we'll be having here,
Yeah.
we should be talking about polygamy. A man getting married to more than 2 wives. Why is he now a taboo
Okay,
in
for
our,
a
in our
man.
recent generation?
All right.
Our fathers
So-
had it. Why is he now a problem
All right.
now?
So, guys, that's what we're going to be talking about too. He's raising a topic.
Yeah.
Why is it an issue that men cannot get married to more than
One wife.
one wife? Even though those that brought that idea to us are now getting married to the same sex, which is out of nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are also going to discuss about that. Like, seriously, I don't care if you hate me or not. It's not religious belief. Don't tell me that I am homophobic. Is it gayphobic or what? I am. You can call that name. I don't care. But whatever there is not progeny or there is no procreation is wrong. That is what we're going to talk about. I commented on one page on somebody commented on my Facebook, and I was like, why are you against same sex? I'm like, I'm not against same sex. I'm against that idea even. It shouldn't even exist.
There is a purpose for
If
everything.
yes, if everyone should, if a man should go after a man, a woman should go after a woman, will you see that person that you think you are with? Once there's no
Would they give birth to
procreation,
you?
once there's no procreation, get lost. Forget about that topic. It doesn't exist. It doesn't. So, guys, we have a lot we'll be talking on this podcast. I remain your host, Ben Ice, and right here with me, you have Fair Grade and JP Pixels. Make sure to go on their social media handles. They are doing interesting aspect there. He is a content creator, graphic designer, and also he builds website, videographer. You can always contact him. Likewise, he is into Forex. You want to get to learn from him. He will train you as an expert in Forex. And I'm here, your humble host. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We remain together in this journey. See you again, guys.
Hey,
Wow.
yo.
Man,
What an
it's-
interesting topic.
I'm telling you. Wow.